Welcome to Ride JBI. This is JB. This is an inside look at a 2023 Honda CRF450R JBI suspension Pro Fork setup. And what I mean by Pro Fork is by the mods we did on the inside to the dampener internals. Not the coatings that you see on the above fork that is assembled. Those were additional add-ons that were requested by the customer. So this fork was revalved to our JBI suspension motocross spec, and a few hardware parts were changed out during that time as well, and we'll go through each of those. Up top at the compression assembly, on the inside, the OEM subvalve, that is a silver piece here, was exchanged out with the JBI suspension subvalve, that is the red piece here. Reason being is we found that the stock subvalve is sometimes a little too restrictive based on the volume that the cartridge rod down here is displacing through it as it goes into the damper assembly. So what we did was redesign the subvalve to have a more optimal volume for the amount of volume that the rod pushes through there. What this means to riders is a smoother fork feel, and for us, we can have settings that are more seamless in terms of how stiff we make our subvalve setting in relation to our base valve setting. The next piece that stands out is the JBI suspension volume spacer. That is a rubber piece here up top. These spacers allow us to run a certain amount of oil volume inside the fork, so that way we can control the engagement point of the spring perch. That is the red piece here, or the OEM silver piece here. By controlling the engagement point of the spring perch, we can control when the fork provides additional compression resistance, also known as bottoming control. This is important because if the spring perch comes into play too soon, the forks get a little too stiff, too quick, and that can make for a harsh feel for many riders. The mid valve, which we can't see, was upgraded to the leaf spring style mid valve, which is common in all Yamaha YZF models since 2018 and all the new YZ two-strokes since 2022. Yamaha has used this design in the past, I think around 2012, and then went away from it and then came back to it. It has also been part of all their KYB A-kit forks for many, many years now. What we found is it really helps the fork have more hold up during aggressive riding, and it is very tunable as well. An added upgrade to it was the JBI Pro Perch, the piece we see here in red. It is a more effective spring seat than the stock one, as you can see above it, which is the silver piece here. What it does is it has better control over the oil that passes through it, and the piece that stands out the most in the design is that the volume of the ports, meaning where the oil flows through, is pressure sensitive. So the more pressure you apply to it, the more the shim deflects open, allowing the oil to pass through. For this rider, we also upgraded the spring rates to 1 rate stiffer on the forks and also on the shock as well. Details on this kit can be found at ridejbi.com. It is available as a Revalve service where you send in your forks to Ride JBI HQ and we will do this setup for you. It has also been packaged up into a DIY kit, meaning do it yourself. So we will package up this same kit with the subvalve, the mid-valve assembly, and all the shims, and we'll build it to order per customer spec. So when we ship it to you, it is ready to install. No guessing what shim stacks you need or what shim setting, and also what clickers and oils and volumes to run inside of it. All details can be found at ridejbi.com. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below, send us an email, or give us a call. Thank you guys for watching.